Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. The Los Angeles Lakers come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
It's the Western Conference Finals. The battle now goes to Game 2. We thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. You take a look at Los Angeles. They started off this series with a win and are once again looking to take care of business here at home.
Yeah, defending home court is the priority. They don't want to lose that advantage, and they certainly don't want their opponent gaining any confidence.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's McDaniels at the 3 spot. And Kenneth gets it to go.
Not just a jump shooter. Kenneth is very capable of capitalizing inside.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Here's Big Cat. On the wing, Doncic. There's the screen. Fires it up. And rebounded by McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Kenneth. Sinks the three-pointer.
Look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Big Cat. A baseline J. Second shot opportunity. And Hartenstein finishes inside.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
Here's Edwards. And that one drops for him.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's Kenneth on the wing. To the inside, and he dunks it down.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Randall surveying the knee. Edwards fires from way outside. Can't connect from long distance. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Big Cat. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Randall. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the points coming for them now, Greg and bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by the Lakers. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blows.
The focal part of this offense, in addition to his scoring ability, Randall is also a terrific passer.
Both free throws good from Randall.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just 1 loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
And here's Edwards after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Back to Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Randall's got 6.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Here's Big Cat, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Timberwolves trail by 4. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. If he's not there already, looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Big Cat, it's good. He's got 10.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Randall outside, jacks up a 3. Randall can't get that one to fall.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Hartenstein can't get it to go.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Big Cat with the rebound. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Reed with a screen for Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Edwards gone 1 of 3 on the night. Doncic passes to Hartenstein. Good work there as it goes. Hartenstein's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bag.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. And you look at Big Cat, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside. And, of course, Isaiah Hartenstein, a few spots down.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They've provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Definitely a volume shooter from range. DiVincenzo lurks on the perimeter, looking for these openings to strike.
Doncic with a screen for Connect. Goes back up, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got 5 now.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Randall passes to McDaniels. Now DiVincenzo, guarded by Doncic. McDaniels gets to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. It's over Connect, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Doncic passes to Big Cat. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Laravia with the screen. Here's Big Cat. Minnesota with the rebound. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defense that's showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Here's Big Cat following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Pass to Doncic. Now Connect. Laravia finds Hartenstein. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Connects from three-point range. He's got 8.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Reed with a screen for Edwards. DiVincenzo passes to Randall.
Well, it's a tough brand of of basketball Randall plays, he endures a lot of contact.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal.
Lakers leading by 6. We've got Jake LaRavia. Big can out there with Nurkic. Then there's Doncic, and it's Smart in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Pass to LaRavia. Pocket 6. Doncic outside. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Randall. Yep, that one goes in there. Randall's got 18 points.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
Here's Big Cat. He's defended by Randall. Big Cat, the pass to Smart. There's the pick. And it's off from three-point range. The Timberwolves shooting 59% up to this point. They're looking for great shots, and they're hitting them.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Doncic looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Pass to Randall. Score the basket is 8 for 13 from the floor.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Big Cat. 12 points for him. And that one, good.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now, Shepard. Pass to Randall. And here's Gobert. At the elbow, Shepard. Now Dillingham. Off target from outside.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shoot.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Shepard. Bangs home the trifecta. Shepard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the Lakers with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Down low, here's Big Cat. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Randall. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Here's Big Cat. He's defended by Randall. Big Cat gets the bucket. And that's now 18 points for Big Cat. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Some changes for the Lakers. Hartenstein's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Dalton Connect in for Smart. And a change for the Timberwolves. Edwards has come in for Clark. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Shepard with the ball. For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Timberwolves have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Edwards looking it over. Sweet move, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim. because he will dunk it on you.
Doncic passes to Big Cat. Back to Doncic. And stolen by Dillingham. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And Moravia slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Edwards. Randall right side. Nice move. And Randall throws it down.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
And so Doncic will bring it up for L.A. Trailing by 2. Hartenstein with the screen on Randall. Big Cat can't hit. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Well, Big Cat in their last game against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He scored 53 points, and they were not ready for him to block shots left and right. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. It's tipped. Doncic against DiVincenzo. Doncic passes to Big Cat. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th assist on the night.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
McDaniels with the ball. Gannett picks him up. Randall no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Big Cat again, Los Angeles.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Oh, here's Edwards. 6 points for him. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Dinwiddie against Randall. It doesn't go for him. Nice defense from McDaniel. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the top.
Randall getting it done for Minnesota. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And as one thing in their favor, they're taking care of that basketball, Shaq. In a close game, that can make all the difference.
No question about seeing how things are shaped. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We're back at the Western Conference Final. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius. Yeah, he's checked in for Nurkic. Lakers leading by 3. And let's go courtside. Here's some news on Anthony Edwards. Kelly, what are they telling you?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves let me know the status. It's not good. A broken ankle. Potential surgery needed to stabilize it. Hopefully it's a quick return to the court, but in the meantime, they'll be down a man as they push to the NBA Finals. Guys?
All right, Andy, thanks for that. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Dillingham. And it's McDaniels at the small forward. Here's Randall. That's tipped.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Big Cat, the pass to LaRavia. And here's Doncic from the arc. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. No one near Randall as he lets it go. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Here's Big Cat, pass to LaRavia. Shot clock at 6. And a beautiful finish by Doncic. And it's an 8-point Laker lead.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about blowing that momentum.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
This is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Big Cat. He's got 25. Pass to LaRavia. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Now DiVincenzo. He has 6. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Here's Randall, and there's the drive.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
He gets it in there. 27 points for Big Cat.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-4 run. It's stolen by Randall. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
To the middle. Here's Big Cat, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful whistle.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. That's to DiVincenzo. Good on that shot. With that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Randall.
Yes, we've seen the range from Randall, but at his core, he's a big who excels around the hoop.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Timberwolves have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's DiVincenzo. Lays it up off the glass. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, that's the thing about DiVincenzo. He stays active at both ends.
Here's Big Cat. He's defended by Randall. He's all alone. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with, guys.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness. Got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Hartenstein. Big Cat, the best to Vanderbilt. 2 points. That one goes. Vanderbilt's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
McDaniels kicks to Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to connect. Here's Big Cat. Vanderbilt with the screen. Big Cat, the pass to Vanderbilt. And it's good for 2. Vanderbilt's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside, Reed. Now the Lakers on the break. Vanderbilt with it. Defended now by Dillingham. And it's Doncic missing. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 8-point game. Outside for Randall. 4 on the shot clock. Bucket is good. 42 points for Julius Randle.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Doncic passes to Big Cat. Back to Doncic. There's the 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McDaniels. And rebounded by Connect. Los Angeles leading by 6. Inside. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Lakers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Norkic checked in for Vanderbilt. Marcus Smart comes in for Jake LaRavia. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Dalton Connect. And it's Scottie Pippen in for Luka Doncic. Pass to Dillingham. Gobert with the screen on Dinwiddie. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Timberwolves substitution, number 32, Calvin Cole.
Here's Shepard. Hands it from downtown. Shepard's got 7 points.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
LA has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Big Cat driving inside.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but face.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunny. Mr. Gobert. Now Dillingham. Gobert the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dillingham. Guarded by Pippen. Dillingham, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Randall from outside. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
And shooting for him at the foul line tonight, 7 of 7. Patton, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Big Cat. He's got 36. Smart on the wing. His three-pointer's off the mark. Timberwolves shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. And you look at Big Cat, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Anthony Edwards.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Both free throws good from Big Cat.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Cole. Here's Dillingham. Gobert with a screen for Dillingham. A three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Big Cat. He has 38 in the game. Outside, Smart. 6 to shoot. Good on the three-point shot. Smart's got 7 points in the game.
Well, working without the ball. Smart can play the one. He can also shift over and be a catch-and-shoot guy.
Coles can't hit.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
The Lakers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. Hawkins checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Big Cat. Timberwolves trail by 13. 1:37 left in the third. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Cole. Shot clock at 6. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Big Cat. He has 40. Hawkins drains it from beyond the arc. Hawkins has got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers. Minnesota shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Hawkins. Launches a three. The rebound by Shepard.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Pat. Here's Shepard. Guarded by Smart. Shepard with the ball. Rebounded by the Lakers. Big Cat's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Hawkins. It's up a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Hawkins has got 10 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great basket.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. We've got Hawkins. Marcus Smart is out there with Big Cat. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Pass to Big Cat. Fades. Rebound, Minnesota.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Now Dillingham. Handle outside. nails the baby hook. Randall's got 49 points in the game.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Pass to Hawkins. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Smart. Now Vanderbilt. Lakers passing it around. Mark against Doncic. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Clark. Randall outside. Takes the 13-footer, and the Timberwolves jack on 2 more.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Doncic outside. Hawkins kicks to Doncic. And here's Hawkins. From outside, off the mark. Inside. Outside for Randall. Offline with his 3.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Doncic passes to Big Cat. Shepard brings the double team. 5 to shoot. The 3. Smart misses. Timberwolves trail by 11. Spins. Pass to Dillingham. Handle a screen on Vanderbilt. Here's Clark. And the shot no good, a bit short. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Here's Big Cat. Good. Big Cat's got 42 in the game.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
And go outside. Over to the left wing. Pass to Gobert to the wing right side. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
Here's Big Cat. And here's Hawkins. Here's Big Cat. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Clark for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Pass to Randall. And good. He hits it again.
And talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is hot. Some changes for the Lakers. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Jake LaRavia comes in for Marcus Smart. And it's Connect in for Hawkins. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Clark. Up again. And Hartenstein is right there. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Randall with the bucket.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
To the inside. Hartenstein passes to LaRavia. Here's Big Cat. Shoots from 12. Doncic outside. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Dillingham. Now Shepard. And go outside. Here's Shepard. Out of hand on it. Here's Big Cat. And that one is good. Big Cat's got 44.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Randall outside. Big Cat with the rebound. Big Cat's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Arabia passes to Big Cat. Doncic outside. Shoots the three. Pass to Big Cat. Launches it. The time for the ball. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in for Shepard. Now DiVincenzo. Randall from outside. And he's able to get it back. Picked by Reid. McDaniels outside. And Reid has it in the corner. From outside the arc. Big Cat with the rebound. Big Cat's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Back to Doncic. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Doncic, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Randall outside. To the middle. Here's Reid. And Reid throws it down.
Showing off his power. Reid gave the dunk everything he had.
Here's Big Cat. Beyond the arc. Reid with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 10. As to Dillingham. Here's Randall. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Big Cat. Now Arabia. Here's Connect. And again, the Lakers no good.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Yes, that goes in.
Not easy inside there for Reid, but he made something happen.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Now Doncic. Hartenstein with the screen on DiVincenzo. Not that time. It won't go.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And here is DiVincenzo. Reid, the three goes down.
Well, Reid has only become more confident as time has gone on at the arc. He will not hesitate.
Doncic fires. Hartenstein. It's stolen by Randall. Now here's McDaniel. Randall down low.
Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Big Cat. Doncic outside. Launches it. Reid with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Now DiVincenzo. Randall left side. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Nice execution down low.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
And George Rendell bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 54 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
29 seconds left in the game. Hartenstein with the screen on Randall. No stopping him that time. Fouled on the play. Sent into the line.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no three.
And he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
And the Timberwolves call timing. They're trailing by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
And there's the 3.
Well, you can tell Reed's teammates believe in him. They trust that he's going to come up with important points when they need him.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, that's outstanding execution in a big spot. He showed a lot of poise at the line right there.
Randall right hand. Good! There's another.
And he's equaled second all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
A tremendous offensive display, Greg. This crowd on the edge of their seats.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the one he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
And so the Lakers take the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean,